WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens, and download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
Hey, this is Andrew Morgan, reminding you that we're here for all of your legal needs. Give us a call at 829-1429.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. As President Trump continues to claim he won the election, the transition to a Biden presidency is fully underway. A transition official tells Fox the Biden team has been in contact with every federal agency. The president-elect says he'll start receiving classified intelligence analysis, the president's daily brief.
They've been very forthcoming, offering all access, and so we're going to be starting those on a regular basis.
Sources tell Fox President Trump plans to pardon his former national security advisor, Michael Flynn.
Flynn pleaded guilty in December 2017 to lying to the FBI about his contact with Russia. But he's been trying to withdraw that plea, saying prosecutors violated his rights and conned him into a plea agreement. Flynn's lawyer, Sidney Powell, had asked the president not to issue a pardon. Instead, she's been wanting to try to get Flynn's case dismissed.
Fox's Jill Nato. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires.
This news is sponsored by Lee University. Expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE. Good morning out there, everybody. Dwayne Williams here at 7:03 as we get started with your Thanksgiving Eve. As I'm setting in, I guess I would say just setting in for Steve today. Bridget, I think as we welcome in Bridget on this Wednesday, I think you're brilliant with your demands that you do with Steve. You know, your contract, I know you just renegotiated that a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And you said on your contract that you would not work with Steve no more than 3 hours a day.
Right.
And then I think later today you're going to be with Steve at Stewart Park Plaza for the Black Wednesday.
That's
and,
right.
And that's going to be a 3-hour broadcast.
Yes, it's
and
a long time.
It's a long time. So thus he had to decide whether he was going to do the Black Friday there at Stewart Park or set in this morning.
Right.
He opted to be with you this afternoon there
Why
at that.
does it have to be either? I mean, you know, I've been telling him Ashley and I can handle that remote today.
So yeah, Steve is going to be joining us later this morning at the Stewart Park Plaza. And Bridge, I know the Black Wednesday, that's been something that Larry McDaniel has been a big part of. I think about 7 years ago, I think Steve said yesterday that he came up with that idea.
Yeah, it's now a big tradition here at the station, so we look forward to it each and every year. Make plans to join us at the Stewart Park Plaza today. Of course, on Keith Street, there near the post office. We'll be there with a live broadcast from 11 to 2. You can stop by and register for some great prizes and shop for some great pre-Black Friday deals there in the Stewart Park Plaza.
Larry's probably already there freshening up the store, got the little feather duster out, making sure everything looks great, because, you know, Larry's about all looking good and being good there at Town Squire. But I just thought it was brilliant. You said, hey, look, my contract says no more than 3 hours per day on the air with Steve, so you had to make a choice.
And you like to be happy going into the holidays.
There you go.
It's Thanksgiving Eve.
All right, so let's go ahead and get you started right now. We do have news, and serious news this morning as we get started here on Mix 1041. This is from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. This came in from a Cleveland Police Department, and E.V. West, Public Information Officer for the Cleveland Police Department. At approximately 1:45 yesterday afternoon, officers responded to the parking lot at Lowe's in reference to a crash with multiple injuries. Upon arrival, contact was made with 5 total vehicles involved in the crash. Based on the evidence on the roadway and the preliminary investigation, it appears a silver Nissan that was driven by Najee Rayford Roberts was traveling east on Paul Huff, where he exited the right side of the road and struck a Nissan Rogue driven by Lily Samples that was stopped at the exit of Lowe's, turning left onto Paul Huff. This caused the Rogue to travel down into the parking lot of Lowe's and strike an unoccupied F-150. After striking the Rogue, the Altima traveled into the parking lot of Lowe's and then struck a Kia Soul and then pushing the Kia Soul into a Monte Carlo. Both of those, fortunately, was unoccupied. The driver of the Rogue was transported by the Bradley County EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Altima was unresponsive and transported to Tennova Hospital, where he later was pronounced deceased. The deceased male is from Delaware. Contact was made with his mother, Esther Roberts, via phone and notifying her that the male was deceased. It appears that the deceased male may have had a medical event prior to the crash that caused him to run off the road. The crash is still under investigation. Master Officer Eric Jones assisted in the preliminary investigation. Also, for our news partners at Channel 3, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is finalizing plans to shorten the recommendation length of the quarantine for those exposed to COVID-19. The CDC currently recommends that individuals quarantine for 14 days after being exposed to people with the coronavirus. The 2 weeks is based on how long scientists believe it can take the virus to incubate in the body. Now, CDC is always reviewing its guidelines and recommendations in the light of the new understandings of the virus that cause COVID-19 and will announce such changes when appropriate. That from a spokesperson from the agency, they told that to NBC News on Tuesday. The updated approach will likely incorporate testing. It's a potential change the CDC has been considering for weeks now, they say, with the eventual recommendation still unknown. The CDC director, Dr. Robert Redfield, said in an October briefing that the agency was considering shortening the length of the quarantine by up to a week. From the AP, they're reporting this morning public health officials and drug makers must be transparent about the side effects people may experience after getting their first shot of the coronavirus vaccine. Doctors urged that during a meeting on Monday with the CDC advisors as the states prepare to distribute doses as early as next month. Now, Dr. Sandra Freihofer of the American Medical Association noted that both Pfizer and Moderna's COVID-19 vaccines require 2 doses at varying intervals. Now, they also say participants in the Moderna and Pfizer coronavirus vaccine trials told CNBC in September that they were experiencing some of these symptoms, which include high fever, body aches, bad headaches, day-long exhaustion, and other symptoms after receiving the shot. While the symptoms were uncomfortable and at times intense, the participants said they often went away after a day, sometimes sooner, and that it was better than getting COVID-19. In Nashville, we're getting news today that from Governor Bill Lee said on Tuesday that COVID-19 vaccines will be optional in the state's K through 12 public schools once they become available. The Republican said at a news conference that vaccines will be very important for Tennessee to, quote, ultimately really be able to handle the virus, end quote. But he said he doesn't foresee COVID-19 mandates for school districts in Tennessee. Now, in Tennessee, the first doses likely through Pfizer could arrive around December the 15th, with the initial Moderna vaccines expected a week later. The first wave will be reserved for frontline healthcare workers and first responders. The number of initial doses fluctuates pretty widely, but said it could be from 80,000 to 100,000 doses is the range initially, with the 2 doses required per person. Going on to say unsure how quickly the second supply could come. Those are our stories here on this Thanksgiving Eve. That is our Logan Thompson Law News Desk. This update has been brought to you by Southern Heritage Bank, where you can expect a difference.
Been dreaming of a new home for months or years? Or perhaps your perfect home popped up out of the blue? The Southern Heritage Bank Home Loan Dream Team is Bradley County's #1 mortgage lender. We are right here. We are ready to help with unbelievably good personal attention to your every detail. At Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, once again, welcome back in. Before we get into our traffic update, it is time for our latest COVID case count for our listening area. For that, we'll go back over to Bridget.
All right, it's brought to you by Laboratory Service Center. They have rapid COVID testing available. You get results in 15 minutes, and you never have to get out of your vehicle. They do have the cheapest self-pay rate in the Chattanooga region. Visit clevelandtest.com. That is clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County 541, Hamilton County 1,539, McMinn County 270, Meigs County 52, Monroe County 238, Polk County 48, and Ray County 173. That's the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count, brought to you by Laboratory Service Center. Visit clevelandtest.com.
All right, we're going to stay right here for a moment and get a check of the streets. It is the Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report. Now, Bridget, we're, of course, on Mixed TV this morning, so hello to our Mixed TV families out there that are listening and watching in. Of course, that is our digital TV station that you can view on our website, mymix1041.com. Also, other ways you can watch that is on our Facebook page, on the Mix 1041 app. And we've got a little contest, Bridget. I don't think you knew about this. I was doing it with Austin this morning as we were getting prepared for this. I said, how about on our Mix TV post this morning, we put something about your favorite Thanksgiving side dishes. We know we love turkey and ham. I mean, that's a constant. But what else do you like with your Thanksgiving meal?
Yeah.
I'll pose that question to you first.
Oh, me? Oh, my goodness. It is so hard to pick just one. I mean, you eat it all together anyway,
Well,
right?
you kind of mush it all up. Yeah, some people do that. Some people, they've got to separate it, and they only eat it one at a time. Are you one of those people that just eats it like one thing at a time? Or
Not on Thanksgiving. It's all together.
One of the things that I like to do when I'm eating Thanksgiving and big meals like this, if we have potatoes and corn, I like to mix it together. Do you do that?
Some dressing, some gravy.
Just put it. Yeah, you like to put it all together.
Yeah.
Boom, there you go. Well, so you're not going to concede to one of the sides.
Yeah, I'll say the dressing and mashed potatoes combo.
Okay. I am going to say Karen's macaroni and cheese.
There you go.
That's my favorite side dish because we only get it like 4 times a year. The rest of the time we do the box, because it just ain't worth it for 2 people to make what she makes for macaroni and cheese. But that's what I look forward to on Thanksgiving meal. All right, so that is on our Facebook page there today, our Facebook post that we have for Mixed TV. If you comment there, we're just going to put together a prize. We don't know what we got. We'll go to the prize closet. We'll find something, and we'll give someone, and then we'll read some of those on the air as far as people responding. What is their favorite side for Thanksgiving meal besides the turkey and the ham there? So, Bridget, over to you as we get out and check the streets.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Why wait? Black Friday deals are going on all month long at Don Ledford in Cleveland, Northley Highway, and donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Andrew Johnson Bank. See Andrew Johnson Bank for low-cost business checking and commercial loans for real estate, construction, or any other purpose. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Bridget, how rude of us. We didn't yell back to Austin, of course, is our Mixed TV producer. Hey, Austin, what is your favorite side for Thanksgiving dinner? Broccoli casserole. Now, is it a store-bought one, or does somebody in the family make it special, Austin? Homemade broccoli casserole. Yeah. Well, what we need to do, we can't do it this year because it's too late because we're not going to be here tomorrow. Next year, we need to bring in those sides and we all can sample what whether it's you or someone else in your family makes that. We got to get a sample.
I know, and we joked this year that we'd cook Thanksgiving here.
We did because we got an oven. Yeah.
An oven and a
what happened?
I don't know.
Who dropped the ball?
Somebody did.
All right, Austin, you're in charge of that next year, buddy, okay? So we're... All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back here to Mix 1041 in just a moment.
This is John Davis.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
It's not the size of the table, it's those gathered around it that matters most. So this holiday season, Food City celebrates all the tables that bring us together with incredible savings.
This week, save on Butterball Turkey, 99 cents per pound. Whole or cored fresh pineapple, Food Club canned vegetables, and Lewis Brown and Serve rolls are all buy one, get one free. And more, only at Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner. And I'm Paul Gardner at Volunteer Ridipast. We can protect your home from termites without drilling your concrete or destroying your lawn with our exclusive Termador HP2 treatment system. We have so much confidence in this system, we back all of our treatments with our unmatched 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. No one else in Chattanooga does that. Let the local guys protect your home. Google Volunteer Ridipast or call us today.
No bug will survive. Call 698-7205.
November is Chevy Truck Month, and we're celebrating by having Black Friday deals all month long at Don Ledford Chevrolet. Up to $6,000 off the great-looking but hard-working Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickup. Plus, receive a $1,000 accessory bonus on select models. Why wait? Black Friday deals going on now on all of their new Chevrolets. Find new roads. Don Ledford Chevrolet, North Lee Highway, Cleveland. DonLedford.com for all the details.
Wake up to Black Friday offers all week long at Mermaid Mattress. Get your choice of Mermaid's iCool sets with free adjustable base upgrade, or save $400 on our Queen Memory Gel mattress. Now only $399. Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at Stampers. Give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off Stressless Mayfair and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Shop Stampers in downtown Cleveland.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Welcome to Anatole Exteriors, where we specialize in facade optimization, EIFS stone, and panels. Our combination of efficiency and quality has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Our team's mission is to build relationships that inspire hope and purpose, driven by biblical principles for the community that we love. We are prepared to provide you with a customized solution to all your building needs. We are the last ones on the wall and the first to respond with repairs.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
to the community in which we live, work, and serve. Exceptional service from people you know is our focus. My name is Mike Thomason, Senior Vice President in our downtown Cleveland office, and I love calling Cleveland home. It would be our pleasure to help you with your banking needs at Andrew Johnson Bank. For more information, you can visit us on our website, www.ajbank.com. At Andrew Johnson Bank, helping friends is our business.
All right, Mix 104.1, going to check back in here now at 7:20 on a Thanksgiving Eve. Bridge, I know we had a traffic situation we found out about.
Yeah, that's right. Crews are working a crash that happened earlier this morning. It's on Water Level Highway near Shake Shack, but it's coming inbound, coming into town. So be aware of that as you head in this morning. Again, that's Water Level Highway. It's going to be right there at Dixie Drive near Shake Shack as you're coming into town, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that.
You know, one of the things that we talked about, of course, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, a lot of people planning those sides, those, award-winning sides that people make. They're very proud of out there. We've told our sides a while ago, and we put that on our Facebook page today on our Mix TV post where people can comment on what their favorite Thanksgiving side. What are some of the people saying this morning, Bridget?
So Heather Grisham says her favorite side is dressing and canned cranberry sauce.
Canned cranberry sauce,
Yeah.
all right.
Some people prefer the homemade, some people prefer the canned.
Yep.
Let's see. Kim Pearson says mashed potatoes and gravy.
Love it, yep.
Jennifer Hitch, mashed potatoes. Let's see. Colin Winters says sausage balls. That's different.
That's different with Thanksgiving. Now, that's usually like during the football game, I want my sausage balls, yeah.
Jennifer Clark says pecan pie. Irene Campbell says sweet potatoes. Let's see. We heard from Becky Schaus this morning saying happy Thanksgiving from Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Joey Izell says he loves him some ham and pumpkin pie.
Loves him some ham and pumpkin pie. Yes, sir.
Mike Moses says yams. Tracy Clark says cornbread dressing and sweet potato casserole. And William and Mary Beth Ryans, they say cranberry salad. Let's see. Becky Schaus says sweet potatoes for her. And Angie Trotter says dressing and cranberry sauce. Shasta Wright says potato salad. Robert Duffy says his favorite sides are all of them.
All of the above.
That's me.
Amen. Preach it, brother.
Tiffany Lane says mac and cheese. And Tammy Guerin says dressing. So those are the comments that we can see. Sometimes when we are live on Facebook, the comments kind of disappear at that point. So if we don't read your comment, it's because we don't see it.
Just be honest, Bridget. Austin is our producer. If you're not one of the friends that follow Austin on his Facebook page, he takes you off. No, I'm just kidding. Not true. That's definitely not true. All right. So, yeah, continue to make those comments. We'll get back in and check those in a moment. Are you a cranberry sauce type person?
No. I mean, I don't hate it, but I never eat it.
I never eat it either. I mean, I don't know. I mean, not knocking the cranberry people out there. I don't want no haters out there. But, yeah, I'm just not a big cranberry fan.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know if that's a true Southern thing or not. I don't know. Let's go ahead and go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center where this guy's name, Roger Pickett, had a birthday yesterday. That was his nickname in high school, Cranberry Sauce. So here he is.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sale is going on now. Buy select iCool and L&K mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have scattered thunderstorms today, especially this afternoon, and some of those storms could contain strong gusty winds. We'll have a high near 66, a low of 53 this evening with thunderstorms tonight as well. For your Thanksgiving Thursday tomorrow, sunny skies, a high near 66 and a low of 41, and then partly cloudy on Friday with a high near 65. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 53 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Baines Business Machine. They have new and pre-owned office equipment in stock, small desktop units all the way up to large standalone units. They never lock you into a contract. Baines Business Machines, Stewart Road in Cleveland, 479-9677, BainesBusiness.com.
Getting you back to the music on Mix Mornings and Mix TV.
Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all.
5:15 on this Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday morning. Lori's Friday. That's all That's all she cares about, man. She's out of here. The show ends at 7 o'clock. She's out the door at 7:03. which is good. You've earned it. Let's talk about the forecast now, and wherever you're going, you need to get there before the rain starts to come down, and heavy rain we're expecting, David.
Yeah, not until most of it this evening between 6 p.m. and midnight. We may get a couple of showers around lunchtime. Might even have a rumble of thunder, but the bulk of the weather, the strong storms that we're worried about, will be this evening. Now, holiday in downtown Cameron this morning, you're fine heading to work. It's much, much warmer this morning. This afternoon, it'll be fairly mild in the 60s all afternoon. Noon at 3 o'clock, we're looking at, again, just cloudy skies, a few sparse showers here and there, and then we'll kick in as the front slides through with some heavier thunderstorms moving through during the evening hours, staying in the 60s through the evening also, so some pretty warm air all around. Right now it's 53 as we start out. Temperatures are anywhere from 5 all the way up to 20 degrees warmer this morning than it was yesterday morning. So storm alert weather day today. Thanksgiving looks great. No problems for Thanksgiving or Black Friday. Even Saturday now looks like it's going to be rain-free and nice. Severe weather outlook, you can see all of the dark green representing a marginal, very low risk of severe storms, but a risk nonetheless. The biggest threats within that risk area: damaging winds, heavy rain and lightning, and even an isolated tornado is a possibility. We'll start with the damaging wind risk. Storm Prediction Center puts that at about a 5% risk for damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. That obviously would knock over some tree limbs, some power lines, things of that nature. Typically, that's what we associate with power outages during storms, is those damaging wind gusts. So we need to be very aware of that. The tornado risk is smaller, doesn't include as much of our area, mainly Chattanooga and westward back toward the plateau and back into Middle Tennessee. 2% risk of isolated tornadoes within that risk area. So if you are traveling to Middle Tennessee late this afternoon into this evening, that is another thing that you need to be wary of. And even here on the plateau and in the Tennessee Valley, we need to be very watchful of that as well. Again, the best risk is for this evening into tonight. Quick look at the satellite radar. You can see the line of storms moving to our west, and you can see some very heavy thunderstorm activity extending down into Louisiana. This brought in some very strong storms into North Texas.
We're going to go ahead now and get a quick check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. Bridget, I'm going to ask you, tell me if it's too early for this.
No.
I think we should use this for our birthday music for this morning.
Never too early for Christmas music.
All right, so we're going to do a little, what they call is Santa Moves.
Yeah. When do we go all Christmas?
We go all Christmas. I'm glad you brought that up. There was some confusion about that inside the office. Yeah. I thought I was going to wake up this morning to Christmas music as I was getting texts late last night. Midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight. Okay. I can never remember if it's 14 years, and I can never remember if it's
that's
Wednesday
what
or
I
Thursday.
said. Now, if I'm wrong, I am wrong, but I thought that's when we typically do it midnight on Wednesday. That way it's there all day for Thanksgiving for people to enjoy. So we're gonna use this for our bed for birthdays today. So here we go.
Happy wedding anniversary to Melissa and Anthony Turner. They are celebrating 25 years today. Betty Kaler is going to be 85 tomorrow. Her family says she is the best mother-in-law. My friend Laura White is celebrating her birthday today. Good morning, Laura. Happy birthday. Joel Rogers over at Salvation Army. He is celebrating his birthday today. Yes.
Joel.
Yeah.
Don't know where that came from, but it sounded good anyway.
Leslie Painter is celebrating today at Hospice of Chattanooga.
We know Leslie.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Leslie.
Also, Greg Phillips is celebrating today as well.
Is he finally 50?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Greg Phillips is a whole lot younger than that. I'm just giving him a hard time.
My friend Holly Ware celebrating her birthday tomorrow. Corey Haven is 22 today. That is from his mom. And Billy Millaway is celebrating today as well. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today and tomorrow. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
You know that Austin sometimes, of course, he's our Mix TV producer. Sometimes he just shows out. I mean, look, I mean, he had the names up there, the Baskin-Robbins logo. He just shows out sometimes.
He does.
I mean, what about the guy? He gets up early, comes in here, and he's asking me all kinds of questions when Steve's not here that I don't know. He's like, "Where's my sports? Where's the news?"
He's so demanding.
He is demanding. I mean, he's like a prima donna in the mornings, but he makes it happen.
He does.
He puts it all together, makes it happen. So, Austin, kudos to you. We're just giving you a hard time this morning because Steve is not here to do it. me and Bridget's got to fill in for that.
Somebody's got to.
And then strolls in. Ashley are like 2 hours early. Well, I mean, she was just so happy.
Everybody's just so happy when we know Steve's going to be away.
I mean, she came in bearing gifts. I don't know what's going on, not to us, but we got a new Christmas tree in the lobby.
We do, yes.
And so she's all into decorating that Christmas tree.
I know, it looks so good.
It does. Yeah, it's it's the first time we've had actually a nice Christmas tree that I can remember. So, we're looking forward to decorating it and doing those things. All right, we're still taking those comments on the Mix TV, on our Facebook page. The post that is there for you to tell us what is your favorite Thanksgiving side. And we're going to let you comment on that. Talking about Thanksgiving, you got to get your hams today. Is that right, Bridget? And those turkey breasts and all those things.
That's right. Yeah, stop by and see our friends at Honey Baked here in Cleveland. Of course, locally owned and operated by the Sluter family. They're located in the Target Shopping Center. They would love to help you out today. So stop by. The best thing to do is to order online at honeybaked.com. You can also stop by in person. They're offering curbside service this year as well. So be sure to visit our friends at Honey Baked here in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I saw Marty there yesterday. I went by and saw him, and they were pretty busy, but man, he was in good spirits. Trish was cracking the whip. She came out of the back and said, "What are y'all doing? Get busy." No, but they were busy, but but they were happy.
That's right. And they're always organized with it, though, and they'll get you taken care of very quickly.
So is that Marty or Trish that makes the organization happen?
Both.
Okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get you just a quick news update at 7:31 here on Mix 104.1. A couple of stories that we are following from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. At approximately 1:45 yesterday afternoon, officers responded to the parking lot at Lowe's in reference to a crash with multiple, with injuries, There was 5 total vehicles in that accident. Unfortunately, in those 5 vehicles, one male has deceased. We'll give you more information on that coming up a little bit later. Also this morning, people are talking about, of course, is the pandemic and maybe the possible vaccine for that coming shortly. This from Nashville Governor Bill Lee, or not Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, out of Nashville, I should say. On Tuesday, he said that COVID-19 vaccines will be optional in the state's K through 12 public schools once they become available. The Republican said at the news conference that vaccines will be very important for Tennessee to, quote, ultimately really be able to handle the virus. But he said that he doesn't foresee COVID-19 mandates for school districts in Tennessee. All right, so that is our Logan Thompson Law News Desk update.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
All right, time to get out and check the streets. For that, back over to Bridget.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Why wait? Black Friday deals are going on all month long at Don Ledford in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com. We had mentioned that crash earlier this morning on Water Level Highway near Shake Shack. Just received a call that has been cleared up and is out of the way, so we appreciate that phone call. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland. Their drop box and drive-thru is available, and all loan closings can be done by appointment. Call them at 423-458-3007. You can also visit them online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Crown CDJR. This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Adventure is calling.
You may know it as the open road, a weekend getaway, or just getting away from it all. You've heard the call. Felt the urge to conquer the off-road, the craving of new trails to blaze, the desire to just keep driving. We know because we've gotten the call too. We look forward to seeing you out there. The Land Rover Call to Adventure sales event is going on now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
Mattress at a better price? Come to Mermaid Mattress today and take advantage of all our Black Friday mattress sale specials.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have scattered thunderstorms today, especially this afternoon, and some of those storms could contain strong gusty winds. We'll have a high near 66, a low of 53 this evening with thunderstorms tonight as well. For your Thanksgiving Thursday tomorrow, we'll have sunny skies, a high near 66 and a low of 41. And then on Friday, partly cloudy with a high near 65. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 52 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland can now accommodate all your holiday needs from family to friends. Reserve your table to celebrate today. Aubrey's Cleveland.
All right, Mix 104.1, good morning, 7:37. Well, Bridget, I've got to admit, it's not always Steve that makes us run a little behind because we're a little late here this morning. But we're going to go ahead and go to the phone lines before sports and get a check with Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, how you doing?
Hey, good morning. Happy pre-turkey day.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well. Bridget is here. And, Bobby, the question of the day before we get into reports, and I know you got a really good report for us, is we're talking about Thanksgiving sides. Besides the turkey and the ham, what is Bobby Ludwig's go-to side on Thanksgiving?
My favorite side is the side my grandmother made. It's more like a dessert. Some call it Watergate salad, but others it's just green fluff. If I'm not mistaken, it's pistachio pudding.
Okay, it's known by many different names, it sounds like.
Yeah, green with marshmallows and pineapple, and that's good stuff. It's
okay.
Dessert, but we always had it as a side.
I think we do the same.
Here's another side, the cranberry sauce, but the cranberry sauce out of the can, like the gel, not the sauce that has the cranberries in it, but like that looks like the shape of the can when you take it out.
Right, even with the rings around it. Yeah,
that's right. That's the cranberry sauce.
Oh my goodness, Bobby, I can't handle that. Bridget can't either. So you can have our helping at the Thanksgiving table this year.
I think we need to hang up now.
I'll do it.
All right. Well, Bobby, give us that great report.
Hey, Marcus, many people already know that Dow topped 30,000 for the first time ever. The Dow was up 454 points. They closed at 30,046. Now, the futures are slightly down, so we may come below that. But, that's what happens. We move down a little bit and then move up over time. The markets move up. The S&P up 57 points to close at 3,635. The NASDAQ also had a big day yesterday, up 156 points to close at 12,036. Now, as we mentioned, the Dow and even the S&P, which is a larger index, hit all-time highs. The NASDAQ at second all-time high in history. Yesterday, big day for those that are invested in their 401ks, IRAs. Big day yesterday. Back to you guys in the studio.
Bobby's sign, he's got a little pep in his step this morning, doesn't he, Bridget?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we want the markets to do good every day. But, Bobby, tell us.
Every day it's a new day, but markets move up and down in the short term, but up in the long term. That's why we invest.
Well, Bobby, tell people how they can reach out to you to find out more information and to check their portfolio.
That's right. Still, even though the markets move up, we'll be at all-time highs, people get nervous. They don't really quite understand what they own. They need some help. Give me a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you, I guess, on Monday.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
All right, Bobby. Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Getting ready for sports here in just a second. Hey, Ashley, can you come in here for just a second as well? We've got something that we're going to talk about because later today, Bridget, Ashley, Steve, Stewart Park Plaza. Tell me about it.
That's right. It's our annual. It is now a big tradition here. Our annual Black Wednesday broadcast at the Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, near the post office. If you are new to town, we'll be there from 11 to 2 today with some great prizes to give away. So come by and see us. Our broadcast is set up in the Carroll and Green real estate office.
So tell me, what are some of the places? That's after knocks down the table.
Watch the furniture.
Well, she had a late night last night. Just getting in. So tell us some of the places that's going to be there at the Stewart Park Plaza that people can frequent today.
Oh, yeah. Orange Blossom is there. You stop by and get, your mother-in-law, something special. Perry's Petals, if you want that beautiful arrangement for your Thanksgiving table, for sure. The bread basket is a must.
Ooh-wee.
So I think Bridget and I will be in there for sure today. Gemini Reds is in there if you need a haircut while you're there. We'll go see Larry at Town Squire.
Got to go see
Larry. Buy your dad a shirt.
Yep.
Buy your kids a shirt. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stores in there.
A lot of stores in there. So you guys have been doing this, for about 7 years now there at the Stewart Park Plaza?
Forever. Yeah.
We lose count when we have fun.
Yeah, we hang out with Steve for 3 hours in one contained location.
Boy, where does the time go, right?
Let's go.
That's going to be so much fun. So, again, all those different stores that Ashley just mentioned. Bridget, did we forget anybody, or did she name them all?
We have Berrywood Aesthetics.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Located there. Bond Life Coffee. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to go down the plaza.
You're going down the plaza?
Yeah.
Well, you've got a much better memory than I do. So, but yeah, there's lots of places. You could probably just come today and get all those Christmas list items knocked out.
You probably could wipe everybody out today.
So why
Coy's
not?
Jewelers.
Oh, Coy's Jewelers, yeah.
Shine with Coy's. Is that how you? Is that right?
Sequoia and Shine.
Sequoia and Shine. Yeah, I messed it up. Dadgummit, I need a retake on that. Austin, can we rewind that? Me do a retake on that on Mixed TV. But anyway, folks, doing that now. Ashley, before we get into sports, running way behind. I'm sure Steve is listening. He'll be screaming at me right now. We're talking about Thanksgiving sides.
Yes.
Bridget told us her favorite. I said my favorite. Bobby told us his favorite, which now me and Bridget are kind of grossed out about because he said the cranberry in the can that comes out in the shape of the can with the rings around it and all those things. There's something else that comes out that looks like that, but I'm not going to say what it is. That let's just say our animals like to eat that. But what is your favorite Thanksgiving side?
Broccoli and cheese casserole.
Broccoli and cheese. Is it homemade, store-bought?
No, homemade.
Homemade? Do you make it or someone else?
My grandmother made it for years, but now I make it.
So it's a secret recipe?
No, absolutely not.
Not a secret?
No.
So you would share that?
Brag. Her favorite side is something she makes.
Yeah. Surprise!
Sorry. My bad,
guys. I get to make the cornbread that goes in the dressing. That's dry and that doesn't have to taste good.
Just going in there to make the dressing. Well, my contribution was picking up the ham yesterday, so you're welcome. And Karen's like, you need to stay out of the kitchen. No, typically when we're doing stuff, I'm the keep the counter clean guy. Like she's making a mess, she's doing this, doing that, putting everything together, whether it's cans, boxes, whatever. I'm the guy that's taking it off and recycle. So there you go, folks. I do recycle. So
you're the reason she looks around and is missing her measuring cup.
She's like, where did that go? And I'm like, it's already in the trash in the garage. But, anyway, that's my job. That's my only job is to do those things.
That's good.
So,
You contribute.
That's my contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Stewart Park Plaza Day, going back to that, Black Wednesday, big sales going on, and Larry is going to be very excited, and Larry is wondering where his spot is at. So let's go ahead and play that right here.
The Town Squire is ready to help you with your Christmas list. If you need something for dad, granddad, a son, or just a friend, the Town Squire's the place this Christmas season. Suits and sport coats by Tommy Hilfiger, Hart, Shafter, and Marks in Palm Beach. Slacks by Bolin, Peter Millar, Enro, and Hager. Stop in and let them show you their latest fashions and men's attire for the Christmas season. The Town Squire. the shop that appreciates the customer, locally owned and operated since 1977. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee, the home of free gift wrapping.
All right, here we are inside the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health, and CHI Memorial Convenient Care, where you can find them on Paul Huff Parkway, where they're open 7 days a week, and they do offer flu shots. And Bridget, you know what I keep forgetting to do? I don't do mixed mornings very often. I just fill in whenever needed. I'm the fill. That's my new name, Fill In. But Austin's probably screaming at me. I haven't told him anything in like 10 minutes what we were doing. We just kind of improvised. So Austin, I am so sorry. I do not want to be like the co-part that normally does that. I really have an excuse because I'm just not used to the mixed TV side of things. But let's get into sports. Hey, the 2020 college football playoff rankings are out. Bridget, who do you think is number one?
Oh, Alabama.
Alabama. The Crimson Tide, they are number one, the 7-0 record. Notre Dame in at number 2. Clemson in at number 3. Ohio State at number 4. Texas A&M in at 5. Florida at 6. Cincinnati, the Bearcats at 7. Northwestern 8. Georgia at 9. That's the only controversy that people are talking about. Georgia, the only top 10 team with 2 losses already on the season. Do you remember who Georgia lost to?
Ooh, I don't.
I know they lost to Florida.
Schedule,
I think they lost to Florida. And it's the other. Austin, do you know by chance? You probably don't know. But I know it's Georgia. That's one of them. That's your homework, is figure out the other loss besides that one. It has to be Alabama or I don't know, Clemson. It has to be somebody like, I don't know who it is. So anyway, there, and I was said number 9, wrapping out the top 10 is Miami, the U, right there. So that's your top 10. Miami in at 10. Again, Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, the top 3. All right, let's go on to some other things here as I try to find notes. I've got notes all over the place, Bridget. It sounds like I'm very unorganized this morning, but hey, I'm not unorganized.
No, that's not true.
I just got to find my notes here we go. Now, this is a big sports story for me. That's why I wanted to make sure I got it right. My man, who's my man in sports?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, that's right. In the first year of eligibility, Peyton Manning, along with Charles Woodson and Calvin Johnson, lead the list of 25 semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2021. Are you, I had no doubts.
Is anyone surprised?
Yeah, it is anybody's surprise. I didn't have any doubt that he would be in that spot, so we'll see how that works out. All right, let's talk about NFL. Are you one of the football watchers on Thanksgiving? Do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have it on, just kind of as background noise.
Yeah, I kind of nap, watch a little bit, watch a little bit, wake up, eat some more. Nap, eat, watch football, get up. Oh, that's fun stuff. Well, NFL tomorrow, it's going to be the Texans at the Lions, 12:30 kickoff on CBS, and it's the Washington football team taking on those Cowboys. 4:30 on Fox, and the big game tomorrow night, Ravens-Steelers, NBC 8:20. I wish the Ravens-Steelers game was the first one, Bridget, because we are getting up early Friday morning. We got an early Friday morning remote at Chick-fil-A, Black Friday morning. I think, 7?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Oh, man, I was going to say 7 and see if you agreed with me. And I can say it was Bridget's fault. She said 7. But anyway, yeah, so I will not be staying up watching that game till its entirety. But anyway, that's what's going on. High school basketball from last night. Walker Valley wins over McCallie 66-59. Did you know that the Walker Valley basketball team, the boys, are 4-0 to start the season?
Wow, good for them.
Go Will Campbell and the team right there. We'll see how it pans out as they move forward. Hey, Bradley gets a win over Clinton 70-65 in the Maryville Classic, but Maryville does get the Bradley boys 69-37. Other action, it was Plainview over East Hamilton 71-58. Girls basketball action, it was the Bearettes over Oakland 43-33. And let's see here, Major League Baseball. Did you hear about this, Bridget? The Braves get another starting pitcher. They got him from the Tampa Bay Rays, Charlie Morton. He was originally a Brave, has had a great career since leaving the Braves, and they're going to get him back. It's a one-year deal worth $15 million. Bless his heart. But if he can help the Braves win the World Series, I'm all in.
That's where we need the most help.
Yeah, it was the starting pitching, unfortunately. We got some great young pitching, but we got to season some veterans in there as well. All right, so that is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. This sports report sponsored by Larry and the Town Squire, where they say, come on down today. Bridget, I believe Larry's giving away a couple of different gift cards today. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So come by and register to win those.
All right, so there you go, folks. We'll see you there 11 to 2 today at the Stewart Park Plaza for their Black Wednesday. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, this is Josh Rogers at Wholesale Supply Group.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Hi, my name is Tim Maslov with Anatole Exteriors. We would love to wish you a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family during this time, and may it be a thankful Thanksgiving to you.
Hello, this is Chef Steve, and I'm going to show you how to brine and cook a turkey. The equivalent to a 10-pound bag of ice. About 2 gallons of water. And we're going to add our whole cloves. This is white pepper. And this is deluxe pickling spice. We're going to stir that in. Now the most important part, we have salt, and the flavor that you're looking for is you want it to taste like seawater. You want it to be that salty, so it takes quite a bit. You can use rock salt or kosher salt. I prefer kosher salt. Stir it around to dissolve it in there. Looking at it, I think it needs a little bit more. So that's about 2 pounds of salt. Now the final step is we add the turkey. All right, be careful. Let the juices drain out of the turkey. Slowly add them into the brine. You want it to completely cover the turkey, so I need to add just a little bit more water. Now I suggest that you leave this sitting in here for about 5 days. Every day come back to it, add more ice so it stays safe in temperature. Then on the 5th day, pull it out that morning, let it drain, and then begin the roasting process. All right, so I've pulled the turkey out of the brine on day 5. Now I'm going to create a mirepoix, which is celery, carrots, and onions. We're going to make a bed of that to set the turkey on. What this does is this helps you create your turkey gravy, and it also gets all these wonderful flavors into the turkey while it's roasting. So basically, it's a half a large bag of carrots, 1 bunch of celery, a few chopped onions, we've chopped all these up, so now we're going to go with a handful, or even more than a handful. Basically everything that you've chopped of carrots, spread them out. The same with the celery. And then the onions. Spread it around evenly. Now we're going to take the turkey. After the turkey is drained, we're going to bring it right over and set it directly onto the mirepoix. All right, now we're ready, or almost ready, to go into the oven. First thing we're going to do is we're going to tuck these wings back. What this does is it keeps it from falling away from the bird. It keeps the wings moist. Then we're going to cook this for every pound, add 20 minutes at 325 degrees. Or most turkeys these days come with this little thing right here, which will pop when it's up to temperature, which is 160 degrees. All right, so now the turkey's ready. It's been in for about 3.5 hours. And I'm gonna show you how to get it out of the pan. And we're gonna carve this turkey up. In this particular pan I got has a rack in it where you can lift the rack out to pull the bird out. And that's what I'm choosing to do. And inside the pan, all of this yummy oil that you see, that's what you should make your turkey gravy with. That would start your roux. So we're going to move the roasting pan out of the way. And we're going to get the turkey off of the rack. From the leg, cut in. Got a big part of the breast out. Oh, that looks.
You can reach them by calling 423-472-4441 or on the web at breadbasket.com. Also find them on Facebook at Cleveland Bread Basket. This month's featured cake is the caramel cake at the Bread Basket. And we had some of that caramel cake. Was it last week, Bridget? We had some of that?
Fantastic.
Man, if you're looking for something for your Thanksgiving table that will make people go, wow, then you need to go buy the Bread Basket. I'd say go today, and hopefully there's something there you can pick up.
Right. We'll be there today.
Yeah, Bridget will be there. She'll be mingling around in the store, and she'll be, maybe helping you pick out stuff, sampling those things for you, just to be sure.
And I can tell you what's good.
Yeah. Let's come over to you and get ready to check the streets.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Why wait? Black Friday deals are going on all month long at Don Ledford in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
And Bridget, we're still taking those comments on our Mix TV page. We got a post there this morning for Mix TV. We're asking you what your favorite side is besides maybe the turkey and the ham. What else do you like to have with your Thanksgiving meal? And people are still responding.
Yeah, that's right. Jamie Barker says her favorite is pineapple casserole.
Pineapple casserole. Yeah. Sounds good, though.
Danny and Kate McClanahan, collard greens. And Kayla Calfee says squash casserole. Let's see. Tammy Guerin agreed with me earlier. It's never too early for Christmas music.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
Go, Tammy.
Stephanie Holmes, pecan pie. Sheila Freeman says cornbread dressing. And then Kathy Gibson says sweet potato casserole.
Now, one thing that I have seen I've been looking at lists, like trying to find out the top 10 sides since I was going to do this morning. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that kept showing up on the list that I have no idea why it's there is Brussels sprouts.
Oh, my sister-in-law makes some good Brussels sprouts that she brings for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So
I don't know. Maybe
that's a thing.
I don't know if I've ever had Brussels sprouts. I mean,
Just mix it in with the dressing.
and you just kind of eat it.
It's all good.
Don't ask what it is.
Right.
Just kind of eat it. Those type things. Don't ask what it is. Just eat it. It's good. But the thing that I hate. I know we're running way behind. The thing that I hate is when you get something and you say, I don't know if I'm going to like that. Well, and they say it really has no taste.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does people tell you that? Like if you're going to try something, well, it's not really bad. It really doesn't have any taste. Then why am I going to eat it then?
Exactly.
I don't get that comment when people tell you
Too
that.
many other good things to eat on
Exactly. I'm not going to waste my time on something that doesn't have any taste. So there you go. Hey, we forgot to say this traffic report has been brought to you by L&B Appliance.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia of Cleveland on South Lee Highway. I love the holidays. It's a time to be thankful for life and all its blessings. I'm thankful for you.
Wake up to huge Black Friday offers all week long at Mermaid Mattress. When you save up to $800 on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster with 5 years, no interest. Mermaid Mattress, your home for better sleep.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at Stampers. Give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off Stressless Mayfair and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Shop Stampers in downtown Cleveland.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and cleveland-nissan.com today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. For more than 70 years, Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center has been a proud part of the Bradley County community. We offer one-time and monthly prescription fills with a state-of-the-art compounding pharmacy for customized medications. You can schedule an appointment with a healthcare professional that will listen to your needs, conduct a thorough medication review, and develop a personalized plan to meet your wellness goals. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548, or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
to exceed your expectations. When your family has a need, call us and let's talk.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
It's going on now. The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sales Event. Save on Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Nectar, and of course all the locally made Mermaid mattress sets.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have partly cloudy skies early in the day today. We'll have scattered thunderstorms developing later, and some of those storms could contain strong gusty winds. We'll have a high near 66, a low of 52 tonight with more thunderstorms this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy and a high near 66 and a low of 40, so a beautiful Thanksgiving day. And then on Friday, partly cloudy skies and a high near 65. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 52 degrees.
This weather is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics, committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases, also offering home visits for newborns. Call Ocoee Pediatrics at 614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
Broadcasting from the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan Studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. And download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
Hey, this is Andrew Morgan, reminding you that we're here for all of your legal needs. Give us a call at 829-1429.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
News. I'm Chris Foster. President-elect Biden says he will not push the Justice Department to go after President Trump once he's out of office, but that there's nothing he can do about state-level investigations. He tells the NBC Nightly News he's going to start getting daily intelligence briefings.
We're already working out, meeting with the COVID team in the White House and how to not only distribute, but get from a vaccine being distributed to be a person able to get vaccinated.
Daily coronavirus deaths in the U.S. hit 2,000 for the first time since May. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Dr. Robert Redfield tells Fox,
the real driver now of this epidemic now is not the public square. It really is driven by the silent epidemic, the asymptomatic infections, largely in individuals between the ages, say, 12 and 35.
COVID-19 deaths have passed 1.4 million worldwide. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967, providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Mix 104.1 and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. It is time for your local news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk as we welcome in you to our station here at 104.1 on the dial, then also for our Mix TV family. Welcome in on this Wednesday, November the 25th, of course, Thanksgiving Eve. So glad to have you listening in. Here is our latest news from around the region. At approximately 1:45 p.m., officers responded to the parking lot at Lowe's. That happened yesterday afternoon in reference to a crash with injuries. Upon arrival, contact was made with 5 total vehicles involved in that crash. Based on the evidence on the roadway and the preliminary investigations, it appears a silver Nissan Altima driven by Najim Rayford Roberts was traveling east on Paul Huff when he exited the right side of the road and struck a Nissan Rogue driven by Lily Samples that was stopped at the exit of Lowe's, turning left onto Paul Huff. This caused the Rogue to travel down into the parking lot of Lowe's and strike an unoccupied F-150. After striking the Rogue, the Altima traveled into the parking lot of Lowe's and struck a Kia Soul, and then pushing the Kia Soul into a Monte Carlo. Both of those, fortunately, was unoccupied. The driver of the Rogue was transported by Bradley County EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Altima was unresponsive and transported to Tanoova Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. The deceased male is from Delaware. Contact was made with his mother, Esther Roberts, via phone and notifying her that the male was deceased. Now, it appears that possibly that the deceased male had a medical event prior to the crash that caused him to run off the road. The crash is still under investigation. Master Officer Eric Jones assisted in the preliminary investigation. From our news partners at Channel 3, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is finalizing plans to possibly shorten the recommendation length of the quarantine for to those exposed to COVID-19. The CDC currently recommends that individuals quarantine for 14 days after being exposed to people with the coronavirus. What the eventual recommendation will be is unknown, but the CDC director, Dr. Robert Redfield, said in an October briefing that the agency was considering shortening the length of the quarantine by up to a week. The Associated Press is reporting this morning public health officials and drug makers must be transparent about the side effects people may experience after getting their first shot of the coronavirus vaccine. Doctors urged during a meeting Monday with the CDC advisors as states prepare to distribute doses as early as next month. Dr. Sandra Freihofer of the American Medical Association noted that both Pfizer and Moderna's COVID-19 vaccines require 2 doses at varying intervals. Now, participants in the Moderna and Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine trials, they did tell CNBC in September that they were experiencing some of these symptoms: high fever, body aches, and bad headaches, day-long exhaustion, and other symptoms after receiving the shot. While the symptoms were uncomfortable and at times intense, the participants said they often went away after a day, sometimes sooner, and it was better than getting COVID-19. So that is some of the other things we are following. And finally today, news out of Nashville. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee said Tuesday that COVID-19 vaccines will be optional in the state's K through 12 public schools once they become available. Republicans said at a news conference that vaccines will be very important for Tennesseans to ultimately rely to be able to handle the virus. But he said he doesn't foresee COVID-19 mandates for school districts in Tennessee. Now, in Tennessee, the first dose is likely through Pfizer could arrive around December the 15th, with the initial Moderna vaccines expected a week later. The first wave will be reserved for frontline healthcare workers and first responders. The number of initial doses kind of fluctuates pretty widely. Some said it could be between 80,000 to 100,000 doses, ranging initially. With 2 doses required per person. She said, when I say she, from the report, said that she was unsure how quickly the second supply could come. That is our local and state news. You can get news anytime by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. Also, you can check that out anytime on Mix TV. That also available on our website, on our Facebook page, and also on the Mix 1041 app. This news break has been brought to you by Mark Shepard with Shelter Insurance. I'm Dwayne Williams reporting.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
At 8:11 here on this Wednesday, time now to head over to Bridget as she's going to check in on the latest COVID-19 active case count.
All right, it's brought to you by Laboratory Service Center. They have rapid COVID testing available. You can get your results in 15 minutes or less, and you never have to get out of your vehicle. They do have the cheapest self-pay rate in the Chattanooga region. Visit clevelandtest.com. That is clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County, 541. Hamilton County, 1,539. Hamilton County, or McMinn County, 270. Meigs County, 52. Monroe County, 238. Polk County, 48. And Ray County, 173. That's the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count, brought to you by Laboratory Service Center. Visit clevelandtest.com.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stay with Bridget and get out and check traffic on this. I called it a traffic alert day earlier, Bridget, meaning, we always talk about being weather alert, which this is a day that we're saying that you need to be weather alert later. But today should be traffic alert. As far as people traveling, make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on, maybe allow a little extra travel time, and just be safe out there.
That's right. Yeah, let's get a check of the streets this morning. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Why wait? Black Friday deals are going on all month long at Don Ledford in Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, Bridget, we're going to go ahead and stay right here. Something we haven't done in a while is check in on our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. So let's go ahead and do that. As we've been playing some Christmas music for our bed for the birthday announcements. We go all Christmas music presented by Life Care Centers of America at midnight tonight. People have been asking about that, saying, hey, when is all Christmas music happening at Mix 104.1? Well, it will be tonight at midnight. But right now, time to check in on the Baskin-Robbins celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Betty Taylor. She's going to be 85 tomorrow. Her family says she is the best mother-in-law. Melissa and Anthony Turner, they are celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary today. My friend Laura White is also having a birthday today. Joel Rogers with Salvation Army also celebrating today. Leslie Painter at Hospice of Chattanooga celebrating her birthday today. Our very own Greg Phillips also having a birthday today, host of the Friday Night Blitz. My friend Holly Ware is celebrating her birthday tomorrow. Corey Haben is going to be 22 today, and that is from his mom. Billy Milloway is celebrating a birthday today. And these two birthdays just in. Hayden Schroyer is celebrating today, and Robin Frederick is celebrating tomorrow. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today and tomorrow. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break right here. We'll be back in just a moment to Mix Mornings. Of course, Mix Mornings on Mix TV as we're here with you on this Wednesday. And we are taking those comments on our Mix TV. We put a little prize out there today. We're calling it a Mix 1041 prize pack. If you go to that post with Mix TV on our Facebook page this morning and tell us what your favorite Thanksgiving side is, besides, the turkey and the ham, what do you like to have with that turkey and ham? We're going to pick one of the people that comment on that, and we're going to give them a Mix 1041 prize pack. That is something we put together this morning. Bridget, do we have any new responses out there since we last checked in?
Yes. So Marcel Enos says cranberry sauce, and Abby Fuller says sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato casserole. Are you a fan of that sweet potato casserole?
No, I don't like sweet potatoes.
I just kind of like potatoes.
Yeah.
Just give me the potatoes, a little bit of butter, and let me mix it all up like you were saying earlier with some other stuff and just eat it up. But sweet potato casserole, that's something a lot of people like. Mm-hmm. Now, this year, we're kind of doing the family thing where we're kind of staying apart just to be safe. My mother and father-in-law, a little bit older, so we're just trying to make sure that they stay safe. But Ashlyn and Austin, my daughter and Austin, they live over in Durham, North Carolina. Austin is a chef. I mean, he just cooks up anything and everything. We get pictures every night from our daughter, Ashlyn, sending us stuff that Austin is making. And Ashlyn is helping. Don't want to leave her out. But Austin is making a feast for 20, but it's only going to be 2.
So Ashlyn's got it made, right?
She does have it made. Austin is a pretty good guy and can cook very well based on the pictures and what we've experienced since they've been married. So anyway, whatever you're doing on this Thanksgiving, make sure you stay safe and make sure that you just eat a lot.
That's right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Advice.
That's our advice.
Kim, tell us about our pricing at Crown of Chattanooga and Crown of Cleveland.
You don't have to wait till Black Friday to get a great deal on a Don Ledford Buick or GMC. We have great deals on all of our Buicks and GMCs now. Get the hot-selling Buick Encore GX, only $22,995. Or if you want a professional-grade GMC, save almost $6,000 on a GMC Terrain SLT SUV. Go to DonLedford.com today for details or come test drive these vehicles. Don Ledford Automotive, North Lee Highway, Cleveland.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes, open sores that won't heal, weakness when walking. Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record good time is the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkingtocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkingtocash.com.
Wake up to huge Black Friday offers all week long at Mermaid Mattress. When you save up to $800 on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster with 5 years, no interest. Mermaid Mattress, your home for a better sleep.
At Anatole Exteriors, we specialize in more than just your building's exterior. We also specialize in building lasting relationships. Our commitment to excellence and ingenuity has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Whether it be EIFS, stone, or panel, when we rep your project, your building becomes one of our very own. Because at Anatole Exteriors, we have the same skin in the game.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at Stampers. Give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off Stressless Mayfair and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Shop Stampers in downtown Cleveland.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner. And I'm Paul Gardner at Volunteer Ridipast. We can protect your home from termites without drilling your concrete or destroying your lawn with our exclusive Termidor HP2 treatment system. We have so much confidence in this system, we back all of our treatments with our unmatched 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. No one else in Chattanooga does that. Let the local guys protect your home. Google Volunteer Ridipast or call us today.
No bug will survive. Call 698-7205.
Your TV just isn't as thrilling. It's time to resume play. That means less screen time and more drive time. Strap yourself in, rev your engines. Transport yourself to the places you were meant to go and the people you were meant to be with. At Jaguar, we always adapt to the road ahead, and right now, it requests your presence. Meet you there.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature. The Juicy Seafood on Paul Huff Parkway in Cleveland, or order online.
8:21 on a Thanksgiving Eve, and we've got a very special broadcast coming up a little bit later this morning, Bridget, and we want to invite everyone to come down to the Stewart Park Plaza.
Yeah, it's called Black Wednesday. It's become a great tradition here at Mix 104.1. So from 11 till 2 o'clock today, we're going to be live at the Stewart Park Plaza, which is located on Keith Street near the post office here in Cleveland. So come by and join us there. The entire plaza is participating. They have some great prizes to give away, and our broadcast location is always inside Carroll and Green Real Estate, which is pretty much in the center of the Stewart Park Plaza. So come by and register for some great prizes.
Ashley R. is in the studio with us this morning. You're going to be at this live broadcast along with Steve and Bridget. So you got roped in, and tell us about some of the businesses that's going to be participating today.
Oh, yeah. The Bread Basket will be there. Berrywood Aesthetics, Coy's Jewelers, Orange Blossom, Town Squire, Perry's Petals, Bond Life Coffee, Gemini Reds.
I think that's all.
I think that's all.
Good job.
Thank you.
Boy, bam, done. She could just drop her pencil and walk out, but she did all that from memory. I mean, I could have write them down and still wouldn't be able to read my writing, so it wouldn't matter. But Ashley, I know that this is a tradition, been going on for the past several years, and this was Larry McDaniel's idea, wasn't it?
It was years ago when Central Drug was still there. I think that's how long ago. We used to always get their little cheeseburgers, like the ones at Crystal's, every year for lunch. The three of us would eat them.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
You're right. I remember that, the Central Drug being there. You could go in there and order like the old
little
traditional.
burgers.
Yeah, the good stuff. So that's been going on a little
Those are
while.
the good old days.
So people can come by today and actually wrap up, whether it's gift cards or actually buying something there at the Town Squire or the other places, wrap up Christmas today.
Oh, yeah. You could one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Bridget, I know that besides this, we're going to talk about what's coming up on Saturday as well, Small Business Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to be celebrating Small Business Saturday downtown Cleveland with our friends at Main Street Cleveland. We're going to be downtown with a live broadcast from 11 to 1 on Saturday. There are 40 downtown retailers and restaurants, all locally owned downtown Cleveland, so they are encouraging you to shop small, shop local, and shop downtown this holiday season. They do have a punch card promo going on. You can pick up a punch card and visit with participating shops the weekend of Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So this event is going on throughout the weekend. Purchases are not required, but you need to stop by and visit each store and get your card punched to be entered to win. The grand prize is a prize basket valued at over $350. So be sure to come by and join us there on Saturday. Again, we're downtown Cleveland with Main Street Cleveland from 11 to 1 on Saturday. But this event, this punch card event, is happening Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So you have a chance to win a great prize there.
And Ashley, I know that we're going to be with our friends at Toyota Cleveland on Saturday from 9 to 11. Big Black Friday sale going on there at the dealership.
Oh, yeah, kicks off Black Friday morning at 7 o'clock they open. So
7 a.m. You can come on down and buy a car from Toyota Cleveland.
Buy a car, it's in stock, then you get a gift card, and the first, I think 100 people get a prize. So
wow. So
yeah.
Good stuff right there,
yeah.
folks. So that's going to be at Toyota of Cleveland, a big broadcast. That's coming up on Saturday from 9 to 11. Lots of other things going on as well we're going to talk about this morning. Only thing I will tell you, we're going to kick off Black Friday, guys. We're going to be at Chick-fil-A at 6 a.m. starting, and it's a Chick-fil-A on Paul Huff Parkway, is that right?
Parkway, yes.
And we'll be there
from 6 to 8.
Getting our minis on. After
your
Thanksgiving.
Mocha cream cold brew coffee.
Ooh,
I know
I've got to have one of those.
Y'all will be excited to have one of those.
Now, we treated ourselves to that, what was it, last Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that? Man, that is such a good drink.
What's it called? The Mocha?
Mocha cream cold brew.
Mocha cream cold brew at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you got to try it.
And if you're looking for that little spark maybe on Black Friday shopping morning to get you going, that's going to be your ticket right there.
Good. It's basically chocolate milk with caffeine. Basically.
Yeah, Ashlyn said, this don't really taste like any kind of coffee. I said, well, that's about the only coffee I will drink. Yeah. So good stuff there. All right, so that's just a few things we've got going on. We will be out and about not only on Black Friday morning at Chick-fil-A throughout Friday, and then, of course, Bridget mentioned some other things there, and we'll be out on Saturday as well. We just say stay tuned, because we're going to be everywhere.
It's a busy weekend, always. It is. Always a busy weekend for us.
Especially if you're in the market to buy a car, there is no reason why you don't buy a car this weekend.
From any dealership here in town.
That's right, because all of them are doing something, and we're going to spotlight all of them at some point, basically, over the next few days. But right now, time to spotlight someone else. That's Roger Pickett. Black Friday sale already underway at Mermaid Mattress. And I'm telling you, Mermaid Mattress has been so busy, Bridget, that they got to hire some extra people to get those mattresses to the homes.
That's right.
Santa's elves, I guess, is what he's looking for.
They're hiring.
They're hiring. So here's Roger Pickett with more details on how you get yourself a job.
Mermaid Mattress is looking for experienced delivery drivers for the increased demand for home deliveries to our customers in this area. Come to 2401 Georgetown Road to apply and interview immediately. Competitive pay and benefits available when you join the Mermaid Mattress team.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have scattered thunderstorms today. Some of those storms could contain strong gusty winds. We'll have a high near 66, a low of 53 tonight with thunderstorms this evening as well. For your Thanksgiving tomorrow, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high near 67 and a low of 40. And then on Friday, partly cloudy with a high near 65. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 52 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, before we get into the music, we told you earlier that tomorrow, or actually tonight at midnight, we start all Christmas music. Is that right, ladies? All Christmas music?
Bridget and I have been listening to all Christmas music in our cars since November 1st. I don't know why we're so far behind.
All right, so here we go. Before we get into the song we're going to play, it's not Christmas music. Go ahead and give that away. Favorite Christmas song from each one of y'all, very quickly.
Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, Did You Know? That's mine. Absolutely. Hands down.
I have to go secular with All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, Bridget, come on.
Mariah Carey. Oh,
favorite version of Mary, Did You Know?
Oh, Pentatonics.
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics, that's a good one. Mine, I don't know. I've got several that I like. What was the guy that was on the Voice a couple years ago?
Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith.
Oh yeah,
Probably that one is my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite. Pentatonics is great. Several other the Christian artists that do it is great. But Jordan Smith, if you haven't heard that version of Mary Did You Know, hopefully we'll play it as we
I hope so.
get through our Christmas holidays. But here's a song that you will not hear during the Christmas holiday. But we will go out with a bang with our circular music, Bridget.
I get up, I get down, and I'm drunk.
It's much, much warmer this morning. This afternoon, it'll be fairly mild in the 60s all afternoon. Noon at 3 o'clock, we're looking at, again, just cloudy skies, a few sparse showers here and there, and then we'll kick in as the front slides through with some heavier thunderstorms moving through during the evening hours, staying in the 60s through the evening also, so some pretty warm air all around. Right now, it's 53 as we start out. Temperatures are anywhere from 5 all the way up to 20 degrees warmer this morning than it was yesterday morning. So storm alert weather day today. Thanksgiving looks great. No problems for Thanksgiving or Black Friday. Even Saturday now looks like it's going to be rain-free and nice. Severe weather outlook, you can see all of the dark green representing a marginal, very low risk of severe storms, but a risk nonetheless. The biggest threats within that risk area, damaging winds, heavy rain and lightning, and even an isolated tornado is a possibility. We'll start with the damaging wind risk. Storm Prediction Center puts that at about a 5% risk for damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. That obviously would knock over some tree limbs, some power lines, things of that nature. Typically, that's what we associate with power outages during storms, is those damaging wind gusts. So we need to be very aware of that. The tornado risk is smaller, doesn't include as much of our area, mainly Chattanooga and westward back toward the plateau and back into Middle Tennessee. 2% risk of isolated tornadoes within that risk area. So if you are traveling to Middle Tennessee late this afternoon into this evening, that is another thing that you need to be wary of. And even here on the plateau and in the Tennessee Valley, we need to be very watchful of that as well. Again, the best risk is for this evening into tonight. Quick look at the satellite radar. You can see the line of storms moving to our west, and you can see some very heavy thunderstorm activity extending down into Louisiana. This brought in some very strong storms into North Texas, and we will show you video of that coming up in just a second. But we've got these heavy thunderstorms moving eastward. We'll zoom in with our high-res radar, and you can see again a few of these preliminary showers out ahead of the main batch of rain. That's what we'll see beginning to pop up around our area. Right around lunchtime into the 1 o'clock hour, you can see maybe a few showers here and there on and off through the afternoon as that front gets a little bit closer. We'll be warming up the entire time into the mid-60s as these scattered showers move through, and as we tap into the heat of the day, that changes over into widely scattered thunderstorms by about 6, 7 o'clock. We'll keep things going 8, 9 o'clock, scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing to drift eastward, and then they continue and maybe even pick up in intensity a little bit around 10, 11 o'clock as they move east of Chattanooga up toward the Blue Ridge Mountains. By midnight into 1 o'clock, still midnight around quite a few scattered showers and storms around the Blue Ridge Mountains, and then after about 1 a.m. everything will clear out, and that will start a gorgeous Thanksgiving morning. It will be warm, though, through Thanksgiving. It'll be in the low 50s in the morning and upper 60s as we head into our Thursday afternoon, but we should have a nice mix of sun and clouds through the day. Friday looks good also. We're going to be dry Friday, nice and mild. It'll be fairly mild on Saturday also. I don't expect any problems at all. Saturday, it looks like all the rain will stay to the south. Most of it will stay to the south on Sunday also, save maybe a few showers late in the day Sunday. Rainfall for today, most folks are going to get about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. I do think there may be a few swaths here and there that get up to an inch, so that's something we'll keep an eye out for too. So today, warm, cloudy, breezy, a few showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, and then it's this evening into tonight when we'll put that chance of showers and storms at 90% for the Tennessee Valley. Great weather, mild weather for Thanksgiving. Friday, a little bit cooler but nice on Saturday. A few showers late Sunday into early Monday, and then a big fetch of cold air is going to be moving in next week. Highs in the mid to upper 40s and lows in the 20s by Tuesday morning, Lori.
Certainly going to start feeling like the season that we should be in right now. David, thank you very much.
From Fort's on the phone lines here with us, telling us they're going to be open to 8 o'clock tonight, closed on Thanksgiving, back at it 6 a.m. on Black Friday, Friday morning. And Scott, I know that you're so proud of your family business and what you guys have done, especially through this pandemic that we've been experiencing, and I'm sure you want to thank the community.
Yeah, I tell you, man, we're thankful right now. That's what we're thankful for, is this community. They have been good to us during these times, for this COVID time and everything. They have supported us, and it's unbelievable the support they have given us. And it's been crazy, how they came in and supported us when we had to just do to-go orders, and then when we opened the doors back up, how they flooded us. So, we're just thankful for this community, thankful for what all we've got here during this time. So it's going to be a great Thanksgiving for us.
All right. Well, Scott, we appreciate everything you do in our community for being there through this pandemic. And I guess since we are up against the deadline for Thanksgiving, let's give them the phone number about maybe if they're considering Christmas dinner or Christmas lunch for an office or something, you guys can help them with that.
Yeah, we can, because we got another holiday coming right around the corner. It's just a month away. So, if they want us to do any kind of Christmas dinner or Christmas party for them, all they've got to do is call us. Number's 339-0446, and they can call and talk to me or Walker, and we'll get them taken care of, or they can call just to get us to go order. We'll take care of that, too.
Hey, Scott, somebody wants to say Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Good morning, Scott. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too, Bridget. I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. We appreciate you and your family so much.
Hey, thank you, guys. We're thankful that we're able to be here and be able to talk to you guys every morning. So I appreciate you guys.
All right, Scott, well, have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you, I guess, on Monday.
I hope so. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks so much. Scott McGowan with Old Fort. Bridget, this don't get no better than that when you talk about local-owned family restaurants, Old Fort. Many years. Yeah. I've got to go by there and get breakfast if you haven't done that yet. Time for just a quick news update, then back with more in just a moment. Stay here with us on Mix 104.1.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Topping our news today. On Tuesday at approximately 1:45 p.m., officers responded to the parking lot at Lowe's in reference to a crash with injuries. The preliminary investigation shows that 5 vehicles were involved in the crash after a Nissan Altima left the roadway. The driver of a Nissan Rogue was injured and transported by BC EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Altima was transported to Tacoma and pronounced dead. It appears that the deceased driver of the Altima may have had a medical event prior to the crash that caused him to run off the road. This crash is still under investigation. From WRCB Channel 3, Morristown Police Department investigators are searching for a missing 38-year-old man who has not been seen nor heard from since September. Investigators say Nathan Timothy Klussman has been missing since September 7th. Klussman stands at 6 feet tall with black hair and hazel eyes. Police say Klussman is not wanted for a crime. However, police and acquaintances just want to know he is safe. Anyone with information or if you have seen Nathan, you are asked to call the police anytime through the dispatch center at 423-585-2701. Get full news at MyMix104.1.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs. Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Why wait? Black Friday deals are going on all month long at Don Ledford in Cleveland on North Lee Highway and donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rehab mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Drain Right Guttering. For everything gutters, they are the go-to gutter guys. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Bridge, I know this morning we've been telling people to comment on our Mix TV page. It's on our Facebook page. So telling people that they need to tell us what their favorite sides are besides the meat side side of things, the ham or the turkey, and we've been getting lots of comments on that.
That's right. We've heard from some more people on Mixed TV this morning making comments. Gary Leeds says homemade noodles. Carmen Thurman says ocean spray jellied cranberry sauce. She knows exactly what she likes.
The brand.
Yeah. Kathy Ann Montgomery says mashed potatoes and turkey gravy. Mary Helen Seago says Sister Schubert rolls.
Ooh,
those are good.
We will have some of those. Amen,
Yeah,
sister.
us too.
Pass the rolls is
Yep.
what I always say.
Dean Lee says good homemade chocolate pie.
That's
That
good.
sounds great.
Yep.
Bud Kinches says hello, mixed family. Good morning, Bud. Vicky Heron says sweet potatoes. And Debbie Palace says good morning. And then Robbie Cross says dressing and $1 million pie. And then Debbie Palace says cornbread dressing is her favorite side.
$1 million pie. I've heard of that, but I'm not sure if I know what that is.
Sounds good.
If it's worth $1 million, I want to try a slice of it. I don't want to buy a piece.
Right.
I just want to
taste it.
I just want to taste it. All right, so continue to give us those. We're going to announce our winner. We're just randomly going to pick one of the people that's been commenting on our Mixed TV site this morning, and we appreciate that. Of course, Mixed TV, Bridget, is an extension of what we do here on the radio.
That's right. There are several different ways to watch it. The best thing to do is to go to our website, mymix1041.com. But yes, if you'd like to comment and interact with us, you can do that on our Mix 1041 Facebook page.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Stay here with us on Mix 1041 WCLE.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hey everybody, this is Roger Pickett from Mermaid Mattress. I just want to take this opportunity to wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving and holiday season. From our family to yours.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
This is Andrew Morgan wishing you and your family a wonderful Thanksgiving. Remember to take a second and pause and thank God for everything that we've been blessed with, even in 2020. It's been a strange year, but we've got so much to be thankful for. God bless you all and wish you a Merry Thanksgiving from all of us at the law office of Andrew B. Morgan.
Wake up to Black Friday offers all week long at Mermaid Mattress. Get your choice of Mermaid's iCool sets with free adjustable base upgrade, or save $400 on our Queen Memory Gel mattress. Now only $399. Only at Mermaid Mattress.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at Stampers. Give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off Stressless Mayfair and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Shop Stampers in downtown Cleveland.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature. Give your family comfort and reliability, plus lower your energy bills with the fuel that can do it all. Water Level Highway in Cleveland. Visit mountaingas.com or find them on Facebook.
All right, Mix 104.1. Good morning out there, everybody. Now 17 minutes away from 9 o'clock on this Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. And we appreciate you listening in to Mix 104.1 on the radio, then also on Mix TV. And Bridget, we've got some sponsors that's part of our Mix TV. We call them launch partners that we would like to recognize right now.
Yeah, thanks so much to our friends at Tzatziki's. They also present Mix Mornings. They are our presenting sponsor. They have a couple of new menu items that you need to check out. Mac and cheese and also tomato basil soup. Those are for a limited time only. So check those out at Tzatziki's. You can see their full menu online at tzatzikis.com or download the free Tzatziki's app. We also want to thank our friends at Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. They have that great convenient location here in Cleveland on Paul Huff Parkway near Longhorn Restaurant. They specialize in amputation prevention. You can find out more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com. Also, thanks so much to our friends at Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. They still have that special going on. 2 steak biscuits for only $4. You can see their full menu at lovemrswinters.com. Also, download the Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for takeout and delivery if you order online.
Bridget, I wonder if Kevin Lusk from Vascular Institute, how his afternoon went after the interview here yesterday morning with you and Steve.
He announced that he is single and ready to mingle. And yeah, of course, Steve had a great time with that.
Once that went on, I thought, oh, goodness, what has Kevin done to himself by letting Steve open that up here on Mix 104.1?
I know.
Well, yeah, maybe a good thing. Who knows? You just never know where you're going to find love.
Right.
He could be the next liner. I found love on Mix 104.1.
There you go. He would do it.
Yeah, he would do it. Also, some other launch partners want to thank Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. They're located I-75 exit 20, cleveland-nissan.com. Their Black Friday sale where they're giving you a chance to get a Yeti cooler if you're there early enough on Friday and buy a new Nissan. Of course, don't forget they are the home of the 2021 Nissan Rogue, the all-new Nissan Rogue. That's right there. And Mermaid Mattress, where Black Friday shopping is already underway there at Mermaid Mattress. Don't forget about Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public, and they can help you with any of those home repairs that you're looking for. That's just a few of our sponsors here for Mix Mornings and Mix TV. Time now to check in on weather. We got sports just around the corner. All right, we talked about him a while ago. Here he is in person. Well, maybe not in person, but in voice. It is our friend Roger Pickett.
The Mermaid Mattress Holiday Sale is going on now. Buy select iCool and L&K mattress sets by Mermaid and receive a free adjustable base upgrade only at Mermaid Mattress.
Richard, I got to be honest, as we were finishing up that conversation, I was waiting for you to do weather, but you being like you are the professional, you said, well, it's got to be Roger before weather. I was trying to get you then Roger, which would have been out of sync, would have messed up the whole morning.
All the time.
We would have had to start the whole morning show over if I'd have went that route. So luckily I caught it just in time.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have scattered thunderstorms throughout the day today. Some of those storms could contain strong gusty winds. We'll have a high near 66, a low of 53 tonight with more thunderstorms this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy a high near 67 and a low of 40. And then on Friday, partly cloudy with a high near 65. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 53 degrees.
This Mix 1041 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Yeah, before we get into sports here, Bridget, we've been watching Mix TV. We have a monitor here that Austin Chadwick, our Mix Morning producer, puts up. It's got like a little turkey in the corner. Is that turkey dancing? Turkey dancing. Well, is it Steve or is that? Oh, that's a turkey. Okay, you said a little turkey dancing. I thought you were referring to Steve there, but no. That is on the screen. That's pretty cool, Austin. He's always got something fun going on. I always make fun of him because when you do traffic, he's got the little traffic light there that is green, yellow, red, and it kind of flashes around. And I've always said I've never noticed that there was a traffic light on the interstate. But yeah, he always has some cool things going on there. It is time for sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. And let's see here. I got to get myself situated here. I've got out of sorts. That's not hard for me to do. So let's go ahead and get this going on.
Good times, bad times, and everything in between. Your primary care doctor is with you all the way. CHI Memorial Medical Group has convenient locations with same-day availability throughout Tennessee and North Georgia. We even do virtual visits. Visit chimemorialmedicalgroup.org to find a physician right for you.
Hey, talking about virtual visits and things like that, I think I should have a virtual Thanksgiving meal that I prepare.
Oh, yeah?
What do you think?
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay.
I can prepare a virtual Thanksgiving meal.
There you go. Do it.
Just to put some pictures on something, and that's what it was. I didn't have to bake anything. It is time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health, and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Huff Parkway. They are open 7 days a week, and they do offer flu shots. They offer telehealth visits. Bridget, they probably offer just about anything you need to get done.
That's right.
Yeah, so check them out there. Hey, the 2020 college football playoff rankings for the first time is out. Bridget guessed it. She was right. Alabama in the number 1 spot. Notre Dame at number 2. Clemson at number 3. Ohio State 4. Texas A&M at the 5th spot. Florida in at 6th. 7th is Cincinnati. 8th, Northwestern. 9th, Bridget, is where it gets a little sideways. Georgia in at number 9. Do you, in your professional sports opinion, with them being 5-2, should they be in the top 10?
Yeah, I think so. I think the SEC has the toughest schedule of all. So, I think you have to take that into consideration.
Well, there you go. Bridget has said that it's there. I guess you were one of the votes that put them over the top.
I think so, yeah.
To get them in the top 10 there. And rounding out the top 10 is Miami. So there you go. That is your top 10 for the first college football playoff rankings that is out. Let's go on to a few other things. And I got to get my phone for this, Bridget, because I do not want to mess this up because it involves my man, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I wonder if Peyton Manning knows he's my man. Do you think he knows that?
He probably does.
I mean, I say that all the time. He's my man. I love Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning has no idea who I am, but he's still my man. I guess I'll take it. But for the first year of eligibility, Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, and Calvin Johnson lead the list of 25 semifinalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2021. He's got to go in. He's got to be the guy that goes in. Do you not agree with that, Bridget?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. All right. Bridget was napping. Oh, Ashley is tearing up the studio there. She's remodeling. She got on her tool belt here, so she's the Tool Time show is getting ready to start in just a moment. Hey, but also want to let you know NFL football for Thursday. Of course, it's Thanksgiving Thursday in the NFL. The Texans at the Lions, 12:30 on CBS. And then we got the football Washington team. Well, what are they called? Washington football team. What are they called now?
I'm not sure.
No, they're not. They're the Washington football team, I think is what they're called. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that this time. They're playing the Cowboys. We do know who they are. That's going to be at 4:30 on Fox. And then what I feel is probably going to be the best game of the day, which means it will not be good at all, is the Ravens and the Steelers on NBC. Steelers come in, Bridget, 10-0.
That's right.
The only team that's undefeated right now, so we'll see how that works out. A little bit more going on here. We got high school basketball. Walker Valley stays perfect on the little bit of a beginning of the season here. 4-0 is the start. They beat McCallie 66-59. Again, remain unbeaten on the young season. It was Bradley over Clinton as they were in the Maryville Classic, 70-65, but then Maryville over Bradley, 69-37. In other basketball action, it was Plainview over East Hamilton, 71-58. Girls high school basketball, it was Bradley Central, the Bearettes, over Oakland, 43-33. And in Major League Baseball, good news, Tampa Bay Rays. They let pitcher Charlie Morton go. Braves scoop him right up. Morton was a big part of the Rays' success this year. Hopefully he can do the same thing for the Braves next year. All right, that is it. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. Back in a few moments. We got some guests coming in, and we'll get to them in just a moment here on Mix 104.1.
This half hour of Mix Morning.
Spread holiday cheer and save more than ever at Stampers. Give $50 or more to charity and get $400 off Stressless Mayfair and $300 off most other stressless recliners. Shop Stampers in downtown Cleveland.
It's not the size of the table, it's those gathered around it that matters most. So this holiday season, Food City celebrates all the tables that bring us together with incredible savings.
This week, save on Butterball Turkey, 99 cents per pound. Whole or cored fresh pineapple, Food Club canned vegetables, and Lewis Brown and Serve rolls are all buy one, get one free. And more, only at Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner. And I'm Paul Gardner at Volunteer Ridipest. We can protect your home from termites without drilling your concrete or destroying your lawn with our exclusive Termidor HP2 treatment system. We have so much confidence in this system, we back all of our treatments with our unmatched 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. No one else in Chattanooga does that. Let the local guys protect your home. Google Volunteer Ridipest or call us today.
No bug will survive. Call 698-7205.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers a full-service drive-through for no-contact prescription pickup. We are exceeding all safety guidelines by requiring temperature checks for both employees and customers. We are scheduling appointments and are only allowing one person in the store at a time. Our goal is to help everyone in our community stay safe. With more than 70 years of experience you can trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548 or medicalcenterrx.com.
Marketing liaison, and then we got her much older sister, right. CJ Swallows, a nurse liaison. Hey, I was told to say that.
That's right.
So we never break script here at Mix 104.1. We always stay on script. First of all, good morning to each and every one of y'all. How are y'all doing?
Good morning. We're
Thanks
great.
for having us.
Well, tell us what's the latest. Whoever wants to go first, what's going on at Bradley Healthcare? Kind of give us an update and let us know what's going on.
Well, we are doing our best at keeping all of us and our patients safe. We We're excited for, we have a new ADON and a new DON. We're very excited to have them. We just have a great team all around. We really are doing the best that we can to make sure that during this pandemic that everyone is safe.
Yeah, I know that has something that has been a huge challenge for you guys over this. Of course, families and everybody else has been a part of quarantining away from people and things like that. Kind of walk us through what you guys have been doing to keep everybody safe there.
Well, we of course, we initially started out with doing window visits with our patients and our families because, of course, they can't come in. You know, our biggest concern is our patients.
Sure.
You know, we have to keep them safe. That's what we're there for. So we started out with window visits, and we do FaceTime visits as well. We have the device to do that.
We check the staff. All staff members have to be checked whenever they come in. So we do a thorough check. We do temperature checks, oxygen checks, you know, questionnaires, things like that to make sure that you're okay with coming in and taking care of everybody. Our window visits is what I love. Our window visits because we have big floor-to-ceiling windows.
I've seen some of those, yeah.
Yeah, our windows are huge, floor-to-ceiling windows, and we have a two-way phone, and so your loved one can sit on the rocking chairs on the front porch and talk through on the phone to your loved one and be able to see them completely. So it's really sweet.
But with the rising cases in our county, we've had to suspend those for now.
Okay.
Everything is in compliance with state and federal standards, and I'm not positive if people give you feedback during this thing on Facebook. If people can't hear us, we can remove our mask one at a time, but I'll just have to get them to back away. We do test the staff and the residents twice a week now for COVID testing. So I've met many people. In fact, I had a procedure in the hospital yesterday, and was surprised that people have not been tested. We've been tested, brain checked.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Well, how did that turn out? Is that another interview for another time?
Yeah, I keep failing the brain test, but no, about probably 30 times now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And these are expensive tests. We have had some reimbursement from the government in the form of they're sending some tests to us, but yet they're costing us $100 a piece to get them conducted up in Knoxville. So this has been a very expensive venture, but we're trying our best to make it business as usual inside the building for the residents. You know, residents used to, I like the way Emily mentioned the front porch earlier. We kind of have a front porch inside also. It's like where people hang out. And we just can't allow that anymore. You know, residents are having to stay in their rooms. There's a lot of new terminology that has come out of this pandemic. One of the funny ones I remember is called maskne. It's like acne because of your mask.
Right.
So you got maskne. You got mask shaming, where you look at someone who's not wearing a mask.
Trying to shame them into it, yeah.
But another one is community positivity rate. And that's based on the number of tests that the health department gives in each county versus how many positives there are. And as recently as last Thursday, we were like 19.7% in this county. So 1 out of every 5 people were testing positive, and we have to be below 10 to have window visits, which means patients are maybe coming from one area of the building through another area of the building to get to the window visit.
Sure.
And we can't allow that now. So things have really clamped down quite a bit here recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was important to kind of get out what you guys are doing, because we know that you guys are doing everything that you possibly can, following not only your regulations but the CDC guidelines. And so just wanted to kind of get your feedback on what you guys are doing for patients and people that are there. Again, our friends from Bradley Healthcare and Rehab are with us. And CJ, let's talk to you for a minute. She's might have been quiet there. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you do there as a nurse liaison.
Okay, I have relationships with Chattanooga, so that's my main my main thing that I do. I'm there every day, and I do market in the community. Emily and Jenna do the majority of that. Because I stay so busy with Tanova, so they're a lot of help with that. And I build relationships there and help bring loved ones from, the hospital to the short-term skilled and long-term care setting, as well as the community. So.
Also, Jenna Crabtree is with us as well. Patient trust. Tell me about that position there.
Well, when a patient needs money, see they get a certain amount of money each month, they will come to me. Well, since COVID's kind of started and everything, it's slowed down. So I don't really get to see my patients that much anymore.
Oh, okay. So hopefully that's going to change sooner than later. I know there's news on the horizon. What do you guys feel? I mean, I know we're hearing things nationally, locally. What do you guys feel about, they say that the frontline workers will be the first ones offered the vaccine. What anybody, this one or all of you want to chime in? What's your opinion of that, if you want to give an opinion?
The industry circulation, the magazine called McKnight's, it announced yesterday that 4 states will be the front runners for getting the vaccinations, and Tennessee's one of those 4. I remember Tennessee, Texas, and I don't recall the other 2 larger outbreak states. And they're going to go to the patients first, and then they will be distributed to the healthcare workers. As of now, there's not a mandate that everybody get it. However, I do foresee that coming at some point. There's 4 different vaccinations that are out there right now, and the main one should be available to us at some point in December.
That's good information right there. We've been following those stories and listening to what the governor has been saying and all those things. Let's come back over to Emily as we finish up here in just a few minutes. Emily, a marketing liaison for the Hamilton County area. What do you want people to know about Bradley Healthcare and Rehab? What makes set you guys apart from everyone else?
Well, a lot. First, we are our county's only not-for-profit facility. So that's everything that we put into our nursing home, we give back to the county. So also we have our longevity. Like we said before, I'll be 10 years. She's 15. Jenna's grown up there. And we have, like we said before, our business office manager has been there 35 years.
Wow.
So we really have the longevity. Once you come, you typically don't leave. Our care is amazing. I have worked the floor as an aide for 7 years before I came into these positions. I've worked with some amazing women that take very good care of our patients. We have, our staff. I mean, I can't say enough.
We're a family. We're a big family.
We really are. We love, and our patients are our babies. So we really are. I'm very proud to work for Bradley Healthcare. I would definitely send my grandmother there, if need be for care. So we really are. We're proud of. We're proud of
what we do and what we have there.
CJ, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
We recently had a position open for the director of nursing, with the head clinical, chief nursing officer in the building. And when I put the ad on Indeed, I counted up the department heads, and there's 9 department heads, including myself. So there's 8 plus me in service to Bradley County Nursing Home, Bradley Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center, not in service to the industry, but just there. We had 145 years of service on that department head team.
That's pretty remarkable.
A couple of years ago, I don't know what the latest stats are, we were number 2 in the entire state in terms of retaining employees that have been there for 1 year or longer. We always have those ones that turn over.
Sure.
People looking, grass is greener, but once you've been there a year, you realize, and especially if you've been somewhere else, you just realize the difference that we have here. And I do also want to say that we understand how hard this is on the families and how hard this is on the patients, going through this time. I mean, we used to have families that would show up before breakfast and they wouldn't leave until after supper or dinner that night. and they can't do that now. So it's been difficult for everyone, and we're making every possible accommodation we can. We've bought televisions on rolling carts with laptops, and so there's a big Zoom meeting at the foot of the bed or sitting up in a wheelchair and just being able to talk to families, getting families to get onto Zoom, or some families have gone and bought iPhones just so they could FaceTime.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's been a major adjustment for all of us, but there is no business as usual anymore.
That's true.
You know, everybody hates the phrase "the new normal," but you know, even with a vaccination, even with all this quarantining and everything, if we would wake up tomorrow and say the virus is over, we still are not going to be able to ever go back to the way things used to be, where we let people just walk in the building freely. We'll be doing, you know, signs and symptom screening. You know, last year every building had tremendous amount of Part A and Part B flus, and we don't have that this year. So the masks work.
It is, definitely so. You hear that all the time. The mask does work, so I agree with that. Well, as we finish here with our interview, we do appreciate our friends from Bradley Healthcare and Rehab coming in here. I know that if they need more information, they can go to bradleyhealthcare.com. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the website to go to? That's what I was going to ask you, CJ, as far as being kind of that liaison between Bradley Healthcare and Tennova.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way for people to kind of get in the network to be where that is the facility that they choose for those type activities?
Yeah, so the bradleyhealthcare.com, but also our Facebook page.
Okay.
Bradley Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center. We're very active on there, and they do a good job at keeping up with that. But also, Emily or I, the liaisons, they can contact us. Just go on Facebook or our website, and our numbers are listed there. Contact us, and we can answer any questions or give we can't give tours anymore.
Right. But the main thing that you have to know, that you need to know, is that if you do find yourself in the hospital setting and you do need SNF or long-term care, you have a choice. So you tell, you know, whoever is working your case manager, whoever your hospitalist, that you want to go to Bradley Healthcare and Rehab.
Yeah,
and they will get that established. So you
That's
do
what
have
I was
the
looking
choice.
for.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just wanted to let
you have
people
to ask
know.
me. She don't know. You know?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Since she was there, I didn't know which way to go. You can tell that I don't know what's
when
going on.
they get older, they start forgetting a lot.
Yeah, I understand. That is me right there in a nutshell. Well, folks, thanks so much for coming in. A great interview, letting us know and letting the families know that has got patients there, how things are going and what you guys are doing. We really appreciate that. So happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all.
You too.
Hope you get a little bit of time off to enjoy that holiday. All right, that's our friends right there with Bradley Healthcare and Rehab. We appreciate them coming in. We're going to take this a quick break. We'll be back here to Mix 104.1 in just a moment with a wrap-up and then also a final check of traffic and weather.
In the past few years, the people at Don Ledford Automotive Center have raised $100,000 for local school systems through their test drive events.
We do the drive-a-thons because we embrace education. We realize that teachers need our support to do their job.
They encourage the teachers in our area to strive for excellence.
We supply the Teacher of the Year a car to drive every year for the Bradley County Schools and the Cleveland City Schools. And we're very proud of the fact that we have the opportunity to do that in our community.
Community is at the center of the mission of Don Ledford Automotive Center, your home of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. DonLedford.com.
Don Ledford in Cleveland. Huge savings on Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. No traffic accidents we are aware of this morning. Please drive safe. Very busy travel day out there. So just continue to monitor the situation. Be aware of what's going on around you, and just take your time. I guess that's the best way to do it. A lot of times when we're traveling on holidays, we just get in a hurry and wind up, being in a circumstance a little quicker than we thought. That is the latest from the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Team. When traffic breaks out, we'll break here at Mix 104.1. We'll be back in a moment, and we will check in on that Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
This traffic report is brought
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
With Infinity Now, your test drive comes to you. So you can try one car one day, and another the next. Because when you find the kind of luxury that fits you, you'll know there's a new way to buy an Infinity from anywhere. That's Infinity Now.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Good Wednesday morning. So much warmer this morning. We're in the 40s and 50s, climbing to 66. Mostly cloudy this afternoon. We'll have a few spotty showers this afternoon on and off, but it's this evening between 6 p.m. and midnight when we could see some fairly strong storms moving through the Tennessee Valley. Be very weather aware this evening into tonight. Heading into Thanksgiving Day, it's going to be warm but really nice. 54 in the morning, 68 in the afternoon with partly cloudy skies. Download the WRCD weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist David Carnes for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast.
We are joined now by the owner and general partner at Don Ledford Automotive Center,
including gas logs and water heaters. Plus, their new customer first fill offer is just $1.59 per gallon.
Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time, and here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Say thanks to everybody that commented on the Mix TV page today, as we were giving you a chance on the Mix TV page on our Facebook to be able to comment to tell us what your favorite side was with your Thanksgiving dinner that you're going to be having. And we heard from so many different people. Angela Holdman said potato salad. Jennifer Whitley said dressing. Shelby Cash said ham and dressing. Sandra Waldrop says dressing and deviled eggs. So there you go. We haven't heard deviled eggs yet, so that's a good one. Madonna Maria says sweet potato casserole. Joy Douglas says deviled eggs are my favorite dish. And Linda Jo Clayton Chastain says Hershey's almond bars. So I guess that must be something that that you put maybe with one of the things there. But that is good stuff. We appreciate all the comments that we got this morning on our Mix TV site. We appreciate you tuning in to Mix TV on Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Don't forget the Black Wednesday shopping experience that you can do at Stewart Park Plaza. That's coming up at 11 o'clock this morning from 11 to 2. Join Steve, Bridget, and Ashley as they'll be live at Stewart Park Plaza. You can come by and register for some great gift cards from the town squire there. Do your shopping as well. Larry would love to see you. And all the other businesses that's located right there in the Stewart Park Plaza, they're going to be doing some giveaways, and you can go ahead and get that Christmas shopping started early. This was an idea that Larry McDaniel had several years ago with the Stewart Park Plaza. So many wonderful businesses in there, and you can come by today and be a part of the live broadcast with Mix 1041. Register for prizes, and who knows, you may get an early Thanksgiving gift for yourself. Now, we are going to announce the winner of our prize that we're going to give away, the Mix 1041 prize pack, for you doing some response there on the Mix TV page this morning on our Facebook page, and we will post that and let you know who the winner is coming up here in just a few moments. Let's see here. We're going to get into your local news. I'll come back and do the latest COVID case count for you after all that is over. But we do appreciate you listening in to Mix Mornings and being a part of Mix TV, which is our digital television station that you can catch on multiple media platforms. But the easiest way to catch Mix TV is on our website, mymix1041.com. I'm just going to run down some of our partners, our launch partners, or launch partners, whatever way you want to say it, as we appreciate these people. I want to say thank you to Mountain View Nissan, Tzatziki's, Garden Plaza, Bender Realty, Medical Center Pharmacy, Mrs. Winters, Vascular Institute, Baskin-Robbins, Anito Exteriors, Wholesale Supply, Kia, Mermaid, and Food City. I want to say thanks so much to all of those people, and also thanks to everyone else that makes everything possible here at Mix 1041. Now, I will be back with you later this afternoon for the Mix Afternoon Drive, getting you home on this Thanksgiving Eve. Join me for that starting at 3 o'clock later today. Fox News, local news coming up, and then again, we'll give you your latest COVID case count. That is coming up in just a few minutes. So stay here with us on Mix 1041 WCLE.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President-elect Biden is laying out priorities for his first 100 days in office. Fox's Lauren Blanchard reports.
Biden said he'll first roll back some Trump-era executive orders, especially those that deal with climate issues. He also said he'll send the Senate an immigration bill to pave a way to citizenship for some 11 million undocumented immigrants.
The Republican Party of Wisconsin filed an emergency petition in the state Supreme Court to stop the final certification of election results there for Joe Biden. Meghan Markle reveals she had a miscarriage in July.
It's an unusually personal disclosure from a high-profile British royal. She writes in the New York Times, quote, "Losing a child means carrying an almost unbearable grief, experienced by many but talked about by few." Meghan and husband Prince Harry moved to the US this year after stepping down from their roles as senior royals.
Fox's Simon Owen. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Wednesday, November 25th on Mix 1041 and Talk 1013 The Buzz. Topping our news today, on Tuesday at approximately 1:45 p.m., officers responded to the parking lot at Lowe's in reference to a crash with injuries. Upon arrival, contact was made with 5 total vehicles involved in the crash. Based on the evidence on the roadway and the preliminary investigation, it appears a silver Nissan Altima driven by Najim Rayford Roberts was traveling east on Paul Huff when he exited the right side of the road and struck a Nissan Rogue driven by Lily Samples that was stopped at the exit of Lowe's turning left onto Paul Huff. This caused the Rogue to travel down into the parking lot at Lowe's and strike an unoccupied F-150. After striking the Rogue, the Altima traveled into the parking lot of Lowe's and struck a Kia Soul and pushed the Kia Soul into a Monte Carlo, both unoccupied. The driver of the Rogue was transported by Bradley County EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Altima was unresponsive and transported to Tacoma Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The deceased male is from Delaware. Contact was made with his mother, Esther Roberts, via phone and notified her that the male is deceased. It appears that the deceased male may have had a medical event prior to the crash that caused him to run off the road. The crash is still under investigation. From WRCB Channel 3, Morristown Police Department investigators are searching for a missing 38-year-old man who has not been seen nor heard from since September. Investigators say Nathan Timothy Klussman has been missing since September 7th. Klussman stands at 6 feet tall with black hair and hazel eyes. Police say Klussman is not wanted for crime. However, police and acquaintances just want to know he is safe. Anyone with information or if you have seen Nathan, you are asked to call the police anytime through the dispatch center at 423 833-585-2701. Also from WRCB Channel 3, Grand Ole Opry member Hal Ketchum passed away Monday night due to complications of dementia. Ketchum's wife, Andrea, announced on the artist's website he was 67. Ketchum was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry on January 22, 1994. Ketchum performed at the UTC Arena in Chattanooga. His 1991 single, Small Town Saturday Night, launched him to stardom. Radio and Records magazine named it the #1 single of the year, and Music Now magazine called it the year's breakthrough video. The song also helped Ketchum's debut album, Past the Point of Rescue, achieve gold status. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via our website, mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, home of the one-visit crown. No longer is it necessary to wear a leaky temporary for 2 to 3 weeks, take messy impressions, or even come back for a second appointment. Those are all things of the past thanks to 3D CAD/CAM technology. We make your beautiful all-porcelain crown in one visit and see considerably less sensitivity, better fit, and longevity, and of course, happy patients. Time is valuable. Time is money. What is your time worth? Give us a call at 476-6541.
All right, Mix 1041, welcome back in here now. It's time for your COVID update as we'll give you the numbers, the latest numbers that we have from around our area. It's brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland, where they provide safe, fast, rapid COVID testing outside in your vehicle. Rapid test, saliva COVID test, and antibody test. HSA eligible and reimbursable by your insurance company. Visit clevelandtest.com. Here is the local case count for our listening area. Bradley County standing at 541. That down from the Tuesday afternoon post of 597. So that is good news. Hamilton County at 1,539. That number also down from the previous report. McMinn County 270. That number also on the downside. Meigs County at 52. That number down from the previous report. Monroe County 239. That one is also down from the previous report. Polk County standing at 48. They do go up 1 from the previous report. And Ray County also down in their numbers. That report that we got is, the latest report is 173 active cases. Again, this report has been brought to you by Laboratory Service Center, where they offer convenient hours Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8 to 1. They also offer rapid flu tests and vaccines as well as traditional tests. Visit clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. All right, let's go ahead now and give you an interview that we've got. This interview is going to be from Debbie Melton of Don Ledford Automotive Center. So let's go to that interview right now.
We are joined now by the owner and general partner at Don Ledford Automotive Center here in Cleveland. What was your name again?
Good morning, Mr. Hartline. How are you this morning?
I'm here. How are you? Debbie Melton, everybody.
I am wonderful.
Well, I know you came in and recorded a Christmas message for all the masses, and that will be playing throughout the month. And I'm sure it was inspirational.
It was very inspirational. You weren't here, so
that was you and Austin handled it before I could get back.
That's right.
So there's a lesson here. If you take me out of it, things go well.
That's right.
Well, no kidding. What a year, Debbie, and what a year it's been with the pandemic and everything happening. But tell me how things are with your family and the staff at Don Ledford.
Well, we're doing great. We're rearing up for the holiday seasons, and we've got lots of specials coming. We've got Black Friday specials all week. So we're doing our all month, and we're getting ready to go into December with a very grateful heart.
You know, that is something we've seen this year, not just at Don Ledford, but in business around the nation, is that people are doing Black Friday deals the entire month and all kinds of different businesses. And I know it offers the consumer, the shopper, more of an opportunity to get those great deals, and they can do that at Don Ledford, especially this weekend.
That's exactly right. We're having specials on our trucks, Silverado trucks, so please come in, take a test drive, and take one home with you. We also have a great supply of Equinoxes and Traxes. We've just got a lot of deals happening this weekend. So come in, purchase a vehicle, and enjoy it.
This community has really stood by Don Ledford, and I know they've continued to do that. And you love this community.
Yes, I do love this community, Steve. I've grown up here as you have, and it is very dear to my heart. So we want to embrace it. We want to embrace and support our educators, and do all we can to help the community.
And it's a great holiday weekend. So as people get filled with turkey and all the other items this Thanksgiving, they need to be there early. Friday morning, Saturday, throughout the weekend, and into December, obviously, at Don Ledford on North Lee Highway.
Yes, come see us, take a test drive, and drive home in a beautiful new vehicle.
Now, your website's a great place to go, too, and folks can go ahead and start their shopping.
Absolutely, donledford.com. That's a great place to go.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and Ken and the children and your mother, your great mother, Sue Ledford, and everybody else.
That's right. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well, Steve.
You don't know their names, and that's why she said your family. I just want to go on record as saying that to Mix TV. All right. Debbie, no kidding. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody there.
Thank you, Steve.